Welcome back to Tales from the Fog, where the stories are strange, the history is murky, and the truth is often hiding in the mist. Tonight's tale begins in a quiet village just outside of London in the winter of 1879. A young woman, Emily Dimmock, is found dead in her bed. Her throat, cleanly cut, no signs of a break-in, no screaming heard, and nothing stolen. The scene was bizarrely calm. The police, puzzled by the lack of struggle, began questioning neighbors. And that's when the whispers started. Because the night before Emily died, someone saw a figure near her window. But not just any figure. A woman in white, drifting along the edge of the garden, silent, glowing, disappearing into the hedge. The locals swore it was the ghost of a scorned lover, one said to haunt the village for decades. And as wild as it sounds, the rumor stuck. Newspapers ran headlines like, "Ghost of Old Love Kills Again?" The public ate it up, mediums held seances, and the case twisted into something darker than police procedure. Was it a murder, or something else entirely? Let's go deeper. The official investigation quickly hit a wall. There were no fingerprints, no forced entry, and no clear motive. Emily Dimmock wasn't wealthy, nor particularly well-connected. But she did have a complicated love life. One man in particular stood out, Robert Coombs, a painter by trade, with a reputation for charm and trouble. He'd been seen with Emily just days before her death. Some claimed they argued. Others said she was planning to leave him. But Coombs had an alibi. He said he was out drinking the night of the murder, and his friends backed him up. And that's when the ghost story grew stronger. Witnesses doubled down on seeing the spectral woman. Some swore they'd seen her before, pacing the garden months earlier. She had long dark hair, a white dress, and eyes that glowed like embers. Another villager claimed to see candlelight flickering in Emily's window the night she died, though no one was inside. It didn't take long for spiritualists to arrive. Mediums held parlor seances claiming to speak with Emily's ghost, and with the ghost of the ghost. They described unfinished business, a jealous spirit, and one even named the murderer. With no evidence, of course. But the public preferred it. They liked the mystery. It was more thrilling than a cold-blooded lover's quarrel. The idea of a ghost, vengeful, tragic, elegant, fit the gothic mood of the times. But beneath the fog and flickering candles, a real truth was waiting to be uncovered. And it was far stranger than fiction. Eventually, suspicion circled back to Robert Coombs. Not because of hard evidence, but because he changed his story. His drinking alibi? It fell apart under pressure. One friend admitted he hadn't actually seen Robert that night, just assumed he'd been out. Still, the case against him was thin. In the courtroom, the press played up the ghost theory. Reporters scribbled dramatic headlines. Is a spirit the true killer? White lady still haunts the garden. It was a circus. Seances were being held down the road while the trial was underway. Some jurors were reportedly unnerved by the idea that Emily's ghost might be present in the courtroom, watching. One witness, an older neighbor, swore under oath that she'd seen the ghost again, days before the verdict. Standing at Emily's bedroom window, the jury delivered a hung verdict. The case was retried, and Coombs walked free. With no new leads, the case was closed, officially unsolved. But the village never moved on. Locals claimed to see the ghost for years afterward, always in the same garden, always in white, always vanishing before anyone could speak. Was it mass hysteria, a shared delusion, or something else? To this day, some say Emily's ghost wasn't the killer. She was the witness.